You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
빡시네 봄애들. 끝이야 이게. 반갑습니다. 버들입니다. 윈체스터 왔고요. 여기서 흰 옷을 입은 남자를 찾아라고 저번 시간에 얘기를 들었죠? 자, 여기로 가면 되네요. 알프레드. 그럼 뭐지?
By God's hairy balls,
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond, or the angry shouting?
This man has something of yours?
And here's another god sent to shit in my stew pot. Sod off, unless you are going to magic Alfred's jewel out your arse.
If the jewel belongs to Alfred, it might be worth a pretty penny.
I'll wear your guts.
왜 저래 거칠지? 아니 툭 치니까 잘려버리네요. 이게 뭐지? 헉? 오히려 돈이 많아. 은행인가? 왕. 여기도 많습니다. 돈.
This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
맞죠?
Even the mighty fall. And God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God. He was a man of surpassing vigor, well versed in the Bible, quick of wit, oxen strong, meek as a...
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope. Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see. Is that so? When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task.
아, 징식 좀 하든가.
As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then
그리스도의
you
업적?
cometh unto my Lord.
저 이런 거 좀 자신 있거든요. 옛날에 미션 스쿨 다닐 때도 이 성경 공부도 좀 했었고.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
뭐 하나님이 판단해야지. 왜 네가? 근데 왜 이렇게
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in
프리스트들이 다들
silence.
통통하죠.
Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush.
한마디를 안 지네.
Prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
방에 들어가기? 근데
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your God fears death, just as mine do, just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord,
왕인 것 같은데 그 알프레드 왕이요?
His
맞나?
glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama?
맞네요. 맞죠?
You risk your life,
맞네요.
Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
결사단 쪽이 아닌가, 울프레드 왕이?
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more.
근데 왜 경비병도 없이 이렇게 혼자 있지?
This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2
아,
now.
나 신발 못.
The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your God.
저번에 그런
That must
것처럼
sting.
딱 나눠져 있나 보네요.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
동일한 적이랑 싸워야 되나?
You have faced warriors like me many
이
times
종교 얘기는
before.
함부로 하면 안 되죠.
Many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
조력자가 되나 보네.
I should let the order kill you.
뭐야?
It will
마지막
speed our conquest of England.
끝까지 얘기하잖아.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was
Reeve
not
Goodwin?
at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest.
이제
My
경계
city
풀리나?
is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
왜 이렇게 싫어하는 거야? 뭔가 엄청 받았네요.
I need to find this Reeve Goodwin. Come here, I want to talk to you.
You'll get nothing from me. I'm as loyal as the king's hound.
누구한테 얘기한 거냐?
God est trebent occasini irasorium pabulum.
아, 채들이까지 들어오고 있네요.
We have already paid for it. By God, Harry Walls, you are a thief and a fiddler. Give me
정신 이상한 놈인가 그냥?
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Must be blocked from the other side.
안에 들어가야지 이게 퀘스트가 발생하나?
Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel!
Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man.
Oi!
Get out of it, you!
And a fiddler! Give me the...
You! What are you doing here?
보석공이네요.
I'm not your enemy, yet. But that man outside certainly wants Alfred's jewel.
Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy cross. Fuck off the both of you. Alfred will get the jewel when I get what I'm owed.
Peace, or you'll feel my blade in your guts.
Sorry, my beef is not with you. I only ask for what coin is fair. It cost me double to make over what was agreed. I have a wife to feed.
If the jewel belongs to Alfred, then on your life you'd be wise to deliver it for the agreed price.
Marry on a donkey. You deserve the bloody thing. It's not worth my hide. Much as my wife would love to be a widow.
비싼 거 받은 것 같습니다. 이제 정말 채들이 한대 준다나? 짜잔.
I have your jewel.
Well, I didn't ask for your help, but I am glad of it. Alfred commissioned this rare thing.
How rare?
Filigreed gold, centered with a rock crystal and enamel plaque, a miniature of our most beatific Lord, Jesus Christ. And you're going to just keep it, aren't you?
뭐 이거 갖고 있어봤자 제가 뭐 하겠어요. 이거 주겠습니다.
You may have it, but tell your king it will all be mine soon enough. His jewels, his treasures, his city, his throne.
What? No, God's pearly tooth. Here's payment for you, and we will both forget this meeting.
알프레드의 보석 해결했습니다. 얼마 받았지? 아! 뿅! 아, 이제 제가 그 탐문을 해보겠습니다. 어허.
Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, while the guards destroying evidence.
위에 또 증거가 있겠죠? 이거
Broken
보소.
bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester.
실사굿이 뭐 그런 파인 것 같네요.
I see you, little mice.
The quill has eyes everywhere.
누군데 정말? 아, 꼬맹이 계속 뭐라고 하죠.
I should not be seen in this area.
I'll smash you! The bell! We must... I'll have your guts out!
요 밑에
The
흔적들이 있네.
prisoners might know something.
I need help! Sweet Christ!
You felling trees, chiseling rock from the earth, and for what? To build more prisons for men who steal apples.
어? 대인족인데? 짱세 보이잖아.
Bless, I was starving. My baby son close to death. Would you not steal to save your child?
I'm looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole an apple. He'll see me hang for it.
Not Selwyn. Reeve Goodwin was arrested not long ago.
Alfred's man? Arrested? Now that's as funny as a dose of the pox. Seems no one is free in Winchester.
Be my eyes.
이 안에 군인이 있나 보네요.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Big mistake! I see what you did. You did
뭐?
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
A Dane in Winchester. These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Let's regroup beyond the walls.
오케이 오케이. 문서 찾으러 갈게요. 찾았습니다.
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
헤럴드. 지시계책? 저 이제 구딘한테 가면 되네요. 짠!
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that
못
name does
들어봤어?
not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smoulder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believed at least one is dead. Your bishop, Aelfirth, was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
하나 더 생겼네요.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice.
아까 말한 그
This
리브인가?
one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn. Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
아까 그 대인족도 셀윈한테 잡혀 있었죠. 뭐 사과 훔쳤다고?
End his terror, Eivor.
아하, 결사단원이었어. 저기 있나 보네요. 이벤트 발생했습니다. 후분가?
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty
선동하고 있네요.
ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert.
마누라
Is
맞네요.
there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
죽이나? 폭동 안 일어나나?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
안 돼! 안 돼! 많어. 오! 나 뭐 하고 있지? 아, 좀만 좀 빨리 구했으면은.
There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot remain steadfast. It's no longer free.
마누라 죽였습니다.
None is safe from his blade.
그 남편 곁으로 보내줬습니다. 좀, 이 100년 내로 했을 건데, 혼자 살아남으면 좀 그렇잖아요.
Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all.
죽었다니는. 뭐야. 이 사람이 죽인 사람들인가 보네요.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the ancient ones.
You are only a man, Reeve. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
이게 고대 질식에서 죽는 것보다
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
이 교수형 당하면 질식에서 죽는 것보다 떨어지면서 목뼈가 부러져서 죽는 경우도 많았다고 합니다.
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfrith's pyre.
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the minster.
Never will stand for it.
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones.
인자왕으로 나오네요.
Not to teach you the scriptures.
Magister batter is a horse's dangles.
뭐야? 따가잡잖아.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow,
and you have
너무
plunged my
앙상한데
city
그래.
into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
왜 이렇게 공격적이지 에이보르?
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some. See where they lead
제가
me.
그 수행한 퀘스트 중에 하나도 비슷한 거였죠.
When you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing.
유독 알프레드한테 엄청 까칠하네.
I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death.
내가 죽인
Then took her good luck
그 여자가.
charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
뭐 돈 많으니까.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
이렇게 돌아가는 엄마 아빠
Will you
뭐
lead me to your quill?
웃으면서 반긴 거 아닌가요? 아, 또 한 칸 했다 하면서. 자, 그럼 이제 소년 미행하기. 우선 저거 뭐 훈련받은 것처럼 잘 달리는데 나보다 빠른 것 같기도.
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? I didn't scrabble nothing! Get your hands off me, cow breath!
Cow breath? You little street rat.
No! Get going to fall! Oh, my days, I can't.
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Elwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
어리네? 하나님 곁에 가겠지. 어디 있는데 애가? 엄마 한번 올라가 볼까요? 저 위에 있나 보네요.
If I die, tell her I think only of her.
누구?
I will show her I love her, or die trying.
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
사랑을 쟁취한
Brave
중이야?
choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my loins.
Lions, eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to.
알겠다 임마. 참 자존심은 내가 살려줄게.
What a terrible show! Boo! Boo!
왜 표정사?
You'll set Winchester ablaze.
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
아! 잠시만요. 이 나무인가? 내가 괜히 저 위에서 찾고 있었나? 이 나무... 아니 꼬마는 뭐 따겠다고 왜 저 위에 있었지? 여기 있는데?
Saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Essobert an angel!
반장하네.
Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God's buttered crumpets! I never told him I loved him! That stranger got it for him! Oi!
야 초치지 마라.
If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So
오.
she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
에델플레드.
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful. Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
King Essobert the First, the Flea of Winchester. All hail the Lord of the Saxons! Essobert the Flea!
어쨌든 요거 퀘스트 완료해줬고. 뭐지?
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
빡시네 뽀매들. 끝이야 이게? 그 소녀 찾아왔습니다. 여기 있네요.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well?
뭐 그런 멍청하게 생겼냐?
Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
뭐지?
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What are you looking at?
머리하고 대인족 같은데?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right. No harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
이런 건 따끔하게 혼내야지.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
근데 뭘 훔쳤는지 좀 궁금하긴 하네요.
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Whose
혼내야
business?
될 건데.
The Quills?
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the Quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats.
하수구.
Go
하수구.
on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us.
열쇠.
Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
어허, 결사단 또 한 명 생겼습니다. 힐다. 이제 오늘은 여기까지 하고 다음 시간에 이어서 해주겠습니다. 그럼 다음 시간에 뵙겠습니다. 안녕!